There's an Irish saying that says, anything whiskey or butter can't cure, there is no cure for. So the holidays are fantastic. You got family coming over, you got tons of running around to do, you got tons of cooking, all those pains in the asses, really. What's the best way to cope with it? Booze! I mean, this channel's sugar, salt, fat, and booze, right? So we got some booze. We got 2 Thanksgiving cocktails for you. Both are delicious, and both include bourbon, which is the nectar of the gods as far as I'm concerned. So, 2 drinks, let's get it done. So we're going to start off with our hot buttered bourbon. So in a small saucepan, we're going to add 1 cup of apple cider, put it to medium-high heat. We just want this to come up to a very gentle simmer. While that's doing its thing, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter softened so we can mix it up. 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Use the back of a spoon and mix it up. Mine could have been a little softer, so I had to use a little more elbow grease. But you want to mix this up till it's fairly homogeneous. It'll help it incorporate into the apple cider when the time comes for that. So just work it. Once it looks like that or close to that, you're good to go. Now we'll go back to our apple cider. 1 tablespoon of honey. And stir it around to get that extra off the spoon, because waste not, want not. Use the highest quality you can find and afford, by the way. Not that you need me to tell you that, but, you know, if I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. Now, with our butter, we're going to drop that in, get the excess off the spoon, and now with a tiny little whisk, we're going to whisk it, continuously heating it. We're not taking it off the heat yet, but we want that butter to melt, and we want everything to incorporate. This is not a true emulsion, so if you let it sit for a couple of minutes, it will start to separate. No big deal. Don't panic. Just stir it and it'll come back. Take it off the heat. Now it's time for the star of the show. 1/2 cup of bourbon. Use the best quality you can find and afford. This doesn't have to be top shelf bourbon. Just a drinkable bourbon. That's what you want. That's all you need. Because some of that alcohol is going to vaporize off, by the way. So this recipe makes 2 normal size Irish coffee mugs. I don't have them. I just have a big glass coffee mug. So this recipe's serving 1 today. Pour it in. Be a slob. Why not? Who cares? That's for the angels who can't have it. So pour it in. And after you clean your mess, you can garnish it with a little apple slice and a cinnamon stick and make it pretty. And you can use that to stir it up later on when it separates. But that's good. Time to move on to our next cocktail, which is cinnamon maple whiskey sour. In your shaker glass, fill it halfway with ice, 1.5 ounces of bourbon, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, freshly squeezed, please. 1 tablespoon of high-quality maple syrup. Use the real stuff. Do not use Mrs. Butterworth. There's also a pinch of cinnamon that I added. For some reason, I didn't catch it, but whatever. Put the lid on it and... yeah. And it doesn't have to be a lot of cinnamon, just literally a pinch. Pinch it between your fingers and drop it in. In your rocks glass, drop your rocks, strain it out. You got a beautiful, beautiful bourbon sour right there. Let's garnish it. What do you say, apple slice because it's fall? That looks beautiful. You know what time it is. So in keeping with the McDonald's theme of keeping the hot side hot and the cold side cold, we're going to go with the hot buttered bourbon first. But the first thing we're going to do is see how it's separated? If it sits for a few minutes, that happens. So you pop your garnish off, you give it a swirl. See, I'm swirling, swirling. We'll just drop that bad boy in. Na zdrowie. Ooh, that warms. That warms right here, and it's so soothing. That's good. Let's try the cold one. I personally prefer cold drinks because I'm so hot, so I need something to cool me down, right? So, na zdrowie. Oh, that's my jam. That's my jam. My jelly's in the fridge, but this is good. So there you go. 2 cocktails to help you cope with the holiday season. These are absolutely delicious. If you like a hot one, there's a hot one. If you like a cold one, there's a cold one. If you like them both, hey, get 2 straws, stick them in, and drink it down. If you like this recipe, hit that like button. If you dislike this recipe, hit the like button anyway. You can hit the dislike button, but it does the same thing either way as far as I'm concerned, as far as YouTube is concerned. If you want to try this out, try it out. Let me know how you did. Drop it down in the comments. You want to see me make something? You have a suggestion, a request? Drop that down in the comments. You want to tell me I suck? Drop that down in the comments. But like I said, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.